training. God bless you. Thank you so much. Stay tuned. You will learn a lot in these 3 days. Your life will change for the better. God bless you. Thank you, sir.
I tell you. Thank you so much. That is our AI video magician. Every video you'll be watching throughout these 3 days digital training are mostly created by him. Of course, Mr. Samuel Mbambu is our assistant manager with the AI 360 studio. Some of you are going to be seeing all the 60 AI tools we have in this Fish for Life. So Samuel, why not say hello one more time, even though you have welcomed the people and have been keeping them busy. So say
hi.
Thank you,
sir. Yeah. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. I appreciate you, sir. And I sincerely appreciate the founder of this initiative, Dr. Kwebanwo, for this wonderful opportunity, and to our general manager, and to you, Bishop, and to every coach that make me to become opportunity. I really appreciate it. I really take it for granted, sir. And to all the participants in this July edition of 3-day bootcamp, I tell you, you will not miss any step of it, sir. You will never regret it joining this program. Thank you very much, and just stay tuned to join this.
That is coming from Samuel Mbambu. He was part of our 30 days bootcamp some times ago, and now he has become a digital coach himself. We are happy to hear this. And before I bring up our trainer for today, let me use this ample opportunity to celebrate the founder of Fish for Life himself, all the way from Omaha, Nebraska, United States of America, in the person of Dr. Kwebanwo. We call him the Wealth Apostle. He's the sponsor and the founder of Fish for Life to ensure that Nigerians precisely are empowered with the digital skill it takes to start becoming self-employed, and those who are already employed working with federal government, state government, or local government, or whatever sector it is, can have additional streams of income. So we want to say thank you to you, sir, for being a blessing to our generation. We want to celebrate our general manager, Mr. Babatunde Bayo, who is doing great things behind the scene to ensure that this place is a success. We want to recognize Grace Okafor, one of our managers with the AI 360 studio. You're going to get to see her also. But today, the trainer for today is Mariam Campbell. And Mariam Campbell happens to be a participant in our second cohort of Fish for Life. She's also an alumna of this Fish for Life. But today, she has become she has become a nuclear weapon on her own in this digital space, doing great things. And we are so proud of her. Today, she will be returning back to be a blessing to our people in Fish for Life. Shortly after this announcement, I'll bring her up to start training with us. So Mariam Campbell, if you're there, you want to just say hello to our people before I bring you up? Say hi.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. I hope we're all doing well.
That's right. Thank you. That is Mariam Campbell, our own Oyibo in Nigeria. I tell you, today you're going to have an overload of skills and knowledge. And in case you have anyone out there that you really want to participate in this training, now is the time to take the link. So Samuel, you want to drop the link for this program at the comment section of this Zoom so people can share with their family and friends, even if they are not in our WhatsApp group. You want to tell them to come in right now. So it's important we do this announcement. Please listen attentively. Today is day 1. And I welcome you specially to the training of day 1. Let's watch this brief snippet about Fish for Life, and I'll be back shortly.
Across Nigeria, millions of young people dream of a brighter future, but too many are still waiting for opportunity to knock. At Fish for Life Initiative, we believe in turning potential into power, giving every young person the skills to build a future of independence and success. Through free online training, we're unlocking potential, one skill at a time. From writing and publishing books to creating animations, videos, and digital art, every lesson brings dreams to life. But to reach 100,000 youths by 2026, we need partners who believe in change, partners like you. Together, we can empower a generation of creative, confident, and independent Nigerian youth.
Make your donation to Fish for Life Empowerment Initiative 1305546842, Providus Bank.
Partner with Fish for Life Initiative. Together, let's build the future of Nigeria.
So this is
Fish for Life.
boom. This is an announcement to the general public. Last time we had the wife of a governor came to this event. In case you have a politician that is aspiring for Senate seat, gubernatorial seat, presidential seat, whoever they are, reach out to them and let them know we have an organization that can help them run their campaign. We do mass digital training. In this year, we are hoping to raise partners that together we can reach 100,000 Nigerian youths in this year 2026. So help us God. Please mute everyone in the background. When you come in, make sure your microphone is off to avoid background noise. Now, take note that this training is free, 100% free from day 1 to day 3, both practical training, both theoretical training, or whatever it is we're going to do here. It's all free, but the video recordings of the training are not free. So whatever you can jot down, you need to pay attention, make sure you are in class. Don't come to us after class and say, give us the video recording. The recording is not free. Let's get that straight so that they won't be quarreled. You know, Nigerians, you can't please a Nigerian 100%. As you try to be a blessing to a Nigerian, if you're not careful, it's going to turn it back at you and it become like a curse. So please, let's get it settled right now. Training is free, but our video recordings aren't free. When you need the video recording thereafter, for those who will be interested in the video recording, we will later announce to us a meager amount you can give to get that video. That is our own way of getting this system running. Number 2, we have grading of assignments. This is, though it's a free program, but it's an academy. You won't come here and think you won't be accountable. No, we will not work with students or participants who are not accountable. In other words, we will give you assignments, we will give you work to do, and we expect you to do those assignments and submit within the time frame given to you. Incentives are given to so many. Last time we had so many gifts that we gave out. Some got cash, some got data, some got access to coaching program. Some got way more than that. It depends on how active you are. Make sure you do your assignment, because additional training will only be given to those who are in our official WhatsApp group. So Samuel, one more time, you want to drop the link for those who have not joined our 10 cohort WhatsApp group. You may be in our Fish for Life community, but if you are not in the 10th cohort WhatsApp group that is called 10th, 10th, you won't get any information. That's the only group where information goes in. So the link is at the comment section. You want to click it right now and go join that WhatsApp community right now. Number 3, Fish for Life Academy YouTube channel is open to all in attendance. Subscription is free, because some content from this training, some will be posted there for free. So go and turn up notification on that YouTube channel and ensure you get set. Also, every opportunity given to us in this bootcamp will only last for just these 3 days, after which everything goes back to default. Because in the course of the training, at the end of each day, we're going to show you some of the things we offer. We have software, because at the end of this empowerment, there are tools you will still need. If you are here and this is your first time of being in Fish for Life, you got to join us through the ads you saw on Facebook. You join our WhatsApp community, and right now you are here. Please type number 1 for me at the comment section. If this is your first time of hearing me speak, this is your first time of coming in encounter with Fish for Life, drop 1 at the comment section. Let me know those who are our newcomers. Thank you. I see Oluremi Olaleye. Welcome, ma. Who else is new? Just type number 1 at the comment section. Let's recognize you and welcome you specially. I see Azubike Okere. I see Daniel Adeboye. You're welcome, sirs. I see, who again? I see one other person. Yes, Oluremi Olaleye, you are welcome. Who else? Please ensure you drop 1 just go to the comment section, drop just number one, Barry. Just drop one so we recognize you properly. Welcome, welcome. Now let's continue because of time. Never leave this boot camp without joining at least one program or the other. That is the way you can begin to do better. So I want to especially welcome you if this is your first time of joining us. I'm bringing up Mariam Campbell right away, who will be taking us on the training. Whether you are old or new and you have written a book and have published that book on Amazon, on Seller, on Lulu.co, on Ingram Spark, or any digital site, you are an author that have a published book, please drop a 2 for me at the comment section. If you don't have a book published, whether you are old or new here, drop a 0. I want to know those whose today's training will benefit. You are here, you are an author, an accomplished author, meaning you have your book published already. It's online, it's already live. People can buy it right now. You have a link, drop a 2. Oluremi Olalaye said it's not an author yet. Yes, who else? I see that Yoyeneye live, Quincy Agidi live. She says she's an author. Please, this training does not give room for passive people. We are not doing movie night here. We are not here to watch movie. If we ask you to type, just type. There's a reason why we ask you to type. That will help us know which level you are and how we can help you become better. So if you are an author, type 2. If you are not an author, you don't have a book written or published, drop 0. So I know those with 0 are my students today. Those are the ones I want to focus on. Aha, I see Rita, darling. Thank you for coming, Rita. Thank you, Mommy Oluremi Olaleye. Who else? Okay, while we're at it, let me welcome Mariam Campbell to take over from me. Can you put on your video, ma, and take the center stage? Yes. Over to you, ma.
Okay. Thank you, Bishop. Thank you, everyone, for joining. A special thank you to Mr. Audu Joseph, Quincy Agidi, and Rita Darling, because they are the 3 that typed 0. So they will be the focus for today, since they've not written or published any book since, at least for this program. So today we are looking at bookpreneurship, what it means, how to start writing your book, how to package yourself, based on what you have on as your focus. So first of all, let's start with what a bookpreneur, or who a bookpreneur is, in essence. The first thing you need to know is that as a bookpreneur, the book itself is not the end. It's like the book is your starting point. So if your goal is to be a bookpreneur, you've written your book, you're starting with your book, and then from that book you are creating other products, for your business. So you're starting a book business, so to speak. So from your book, a lot of things can come up. From your book, you can create blog posts. From your book, you can create social media content. You can create a course from it. You can start a webinar from your book. You can even create videos from your book as well. So many things can come out of your book. That's what a bookpreneur is. So, you're starting with the book and then you're moving forward. It's like you're expanding your horizon. So that's basically what who a bookpreneur is, or what bookpreneurship is about. Is a book business, not authorship. There's a difference between the two, and we will look at those differences. So I will just take us through what we're going to learn in the space of, I think I have 1 hour. Bishop, I have 1 hour. Okay, so I have 1 hour. So in the space of 1 hour, we're going to look at a few things. We're going to do the practicals of actually creating our book by ourselves, using specific prompts. And then before that, we would also look at how to focus yourself for your book business. So creating a niche, having your own niche and, building on it. And then we will also look at what I call the book framework. So what does B stand for, the O, the other O, and the K? And then we'll now go into the practical itself, to, try to write a book as well. So let's start. I've already defined what a bookpreneur, who a bookpreneur is, and what bookpreneurship business is. So let's look at the differences between who an author is and who a bookpreneur is. Now, for an author, the author would write the book, the author would publish it, and then he hopes the book sells. Sometimes you write a book, it doesn't sell. It's the products that you create from that book that sells. And then after that, you wait for royalties. If you publish your book on Amazon, for instance, you get royalties. Either you're taking the 70% or the 35%, because there are two categories of royalties from Amazon KDP. They have 35% and 70%. So it depends. So once you have that, you move from that, the money comes in, and then income ends. That's where your income ends, and you start again. So you have to write another book to be able to generate income. But for a bookpreneur, you write the book and then you package that book into multiple products. So you break it down. You have tranches. You have it as, you create your videos from it. You create your blog posts from it. You create your social media content from it. You create your courses from it. You create your webinars from it. You can even create some membership or subscription based things from it, so that you have people that like a coaching thing. So you have a coaching platform where your book becomes the basis for it. So you have it like that, and it's broken down. So that's the difference between a bookpreneur and an author. And then from this, you are able to build an audience. You launch your book, you sell it. You also create multiple income streams that helps to strengthen your book. Sometimes some people will buy your book because they came for your course. Sometimes they will buy your book because they read some posts from your blog or from your social media. Sometimes they'll buy your book because they watched one episode of your video on YouTube or any other platform that you use. So those are some of the things that you need to look at when you're deciding whether you want to be a bookpreneur or not. So the next thing is, what is a niche? Let's look at that. A niche basically is your focus. You're talking about the kind of focus that you want to have. There are different niches. You can decide that, okay, I am a nurse, for instance. Bishop mentioned that this program is for people that are basically, maybe you want to have a side also, you're working with the government, and you also need to, get other income streams, and you can create niches from your own area of expertise. For instance, if you are a nurse, so you're in the medical line, or medical line, you can decide that your book will focus in that line. So it could be medicine, it could be health and wellness, it could be anything along that line. If you're an engineer, your focus basically, what I'm saying is, your focus basically is what you know. So that's where your niche is. So you focus on what you know, and then you use what you know to create something for your audience. But before you can do that, you also need to know if what people are saying about what you know, what their pain points are, what their challenges are. And then from that, you can now create your own niche, and then sub niches as well, and then build your book around that. And from it, you can also create your topic. We're going to look at how you can create niches using particular prompts. I'll paste the prompt in the chat so that we will be able to copy those prompts and also use it and practice as we go along, so that we also have an idea of what it is. So for the tools for writing books, I switch between two AI tools. I use ChatGPT and Claude. Now I use this is how I do it. I use ChatGPT for brainstorming, so I break down and do everything, and then I move to Claude for the actual writing. And the reason I do it that way is this: when you use Claude, the level of AI detection is reduced compared to when you write from ChatGPT. And then the way Claude works, it allows you to use your own idea. You talk about yourself, it asks you questions and all of that. So it's more of an authentic voice than if the AI is writing directly for you. So we're going to be looking at some of those prompts to make this happen as well. So let's look at some of the strategies before we go into the practical, some of the strategies for a bookpreneur is supposed to have. So strategies for sustainable book-based business, creating a book-based business. So the first one is for you to adopt a bookpreneur mindset. So what is basically a bookpreneur mindset? Bookpreneur, like I said, is you having a business of your own, that is book-based, a book-based business. So for you to have a bookpreneur mindset, so you are thinking that I am not an author, I am a business owner, and my business is using my book to create multiple income streams. So that is it. So that is the mindset you need to have. And to tell you the honest truth, just like Bishop said, even by the way, Bishop, I'm not second cohort, I am first cohort.
Oh, really? It's first cohort. Oh,
Yes.
great. Amazing.
And one thing I've been able to achieve is that from one of my books, I've been able to create courses. And in the last two, within 2025, 2026, I think my courses have had attendance of over 800 participants over all of the courses that I have done. And it's been helpful because of that, even I've sold the book. People, because when you talk about your training, you talk about the book, they will want to go back to the book and buy it and stuff like that. So you have that. So let's look at those strategies so that we can also imbibe that. So the next thing is you need to focus on asset creation. Asset creation, how do you do that? With your book, you do that with your book, your email list, the courses that you create or any other product that you create that can help you generate income. Then you implement the book framework. So what's the book? I call it the book framework. So the B stands for your brand. You build something that people can recognize so that when they type in your book or they type in your name, you are known for something. You are known for something, and that is what you want to be able to do. So you choose your topic, you pick your platform that will be your voice that you will use to launch yourself, and you have to establish a reading. So how often will your products be going out? Is it weekly? Is it monthly, quarterly, or annually? How often will you publish a book? How often will you create courses from that book? How often will you build blog posts or Twitter, X posts and all of that from it? And then you also need to be able to create a clear promise. So what promise is your book delivering, or what issues it will cover? So that's the brand. Then the first O is one manuscript, many products. So you need to be able to repurpose the content of your book into as many products as possible. Maybe you create videos you convert each chapter into a video, or you have audio books from your work, you have workshops and webinars, you have lead magnets, social media content, workbook, templates, even corporate trainings can even come in, from it as well. Then the other O is you need to be able to own your audience. So owning your audience means that for your books, you must have an email list. You're not just selling to the wind. So everybody that has your book, you have their contact information, their email address, their name, whether it's their first name or first name and last name. You need to have that. Even some add phone numbers so that they can add you to a WhatsApp group or a Telegram group or something like that. So you need to have that. And then you also need to be able to create a sort of like a private community where people can reach out, where your fans or your readers can reach out to you. Most people do WhatsApp or Telegram, or if you have your own personal website, so you can have your subscriber base on your website where people can go to and then connect with you. So then the case starts for keep publishing and compounding. So keep publishing means that how often you publish different aspects or different products from your book. So you can have weekly newsletters or short posts. Monthly, you can have articles, webinars, just like Fish for Life is doing, on a monthly basis. And then quarterly, you can have new products like your workbook, your workshop, or courses that people can pay for. And annually, you can also have new books that are coming up, or you can update the old version of your book and have a second edition, just like what I did with one of my books on financial intelligence. So, and you can have that would be second edition. So anybody that sees it can say, okay, what's new with this one, and then use that to also generate additional income for yourself. So let's go to the third one. It says design a multi-stream income model. So you need to create your own model. The model you create is different for everybody, for every bookpreneur. You can decide that after your book, the next thing that will follow will be a blog. So you divvy each chapter of your book into blog posts that goes online, or you can decide that from your book you will be creating videos, or from your book you'll be creating online courses or webinars and stuff like that where that people can benefit from. You can also make it into a membership site, so and stuff like that, or journals and planners and stuff like that. So the important thing that you need to know is that you need to launch a stream that is closest to your current skill or audience. For somebody that is into, like the example I gave of a nurse, for instance, that wants to, that her niche is health and wellness, webinars would be good because people want to ask questions about. Okay, can say your question so that we can see what you're reading. Oh, okay. All right. So let me share my screen. Share screen. Okay. Okay, can we see my screen?
Yes, we can see it now.
Okay.
Yes, we can.
All right. Okay. So I was saying that the example that I gave of the nurse, if she's going to create an income stream from a book, she writes, for instance, she writes a book on cancer and how people are using different herbal remedies and stuff like that, for it. She's going to have to do like a live audience thing where she does live streaming, maybe webinars or coaching and stuff like that, and so that people can come in, ask questions, and then buy our books, because she will also talk about the book online. So they buy our book, she does that. So she's getting income from the webinar or from the courses and also from our book. She also does consulting and stuff. So the fourth strategy is you also need to validate and niche down. So, like I said, you choose a specific niche and then you validate the demand. You don't just choose a niche and assume that that niche is good, because sometimes niches that we choose, we might create the book, but we might not get the kind of traction that we expect, to get from it. So you also need to validate demand, search and test. You can do that. You can do your research Once you decide on a particular niche, you need to do your research. You need to see what other authors or other bookpreneurs are writing about within that niche to have an idea, and then you try to do maybe like a mini book to test the market and see how it works. Then you build and test your funnel. So I'm sure they're going to teach us about building sales funnels. So you also need to create your own sales funnel. You build it, and from here we see the map, the cost of the customer journey, where it takes you from the awareness about your book and your products to the interest, which is the lead magnet, the decisions that the people will take, which will allow them to drop their emails and any other information. You might even ask for testimonials because that works. I remember a particular training that I did for a Nigerian bank, and one of in the questionnaire that they filled, they had to either agree or disagree for their testimonials to be used in our in any of our research papers and stuff. And a lot of them actually gave consent for you to use their testimonials as well. So all of this should lead to one thing, to an action for them to purchase, to buy your books or to buy your course or any of the other products from your model as well. So you use a funnel for each of us. So the sixth strategy is for you to be able to leverage AI tools. I remember the first time I did a course on book writing, it took me almost a year to finish writing a book. The first book I wrote, it took me 12 months to get it done. It was 20 chapters. But with AI, it makes life very easy. You can write a mini book in a day or in less than a week if you're finicky like me. I remember when I started, one of the reasons why I was the best student during my cohort was that I wrote over 20 books during the course of the program. But now I'm taking my time. I take it step by step. I need to iterate, check, vet, and everything. So it takes a bit longer for me to complete a book. So, but it doesn't take up to a year. It even doesn't take up to 6 weeks. But take your time to get it done. So with AI, if you use AI for every stage, you use it for idea generation, for your research, outlining, creating an outline for your book, chapter by chapter outline and stuff. You can draft it, use it to draft. When you draft, you read, you add your own voice to it and stuff. I'm going to show us how to add our voice or write in our voice later. And then you edit, make sure that you edit, you design your book, publish. You can use it for publishing ideas, because when you're publishing on Amazon, they're going to ask you to give a book description, write your choose categories for your book and all that. And so the AI can help you do that. You don't need to, bother yourself too much about it. And then also AI is also good once you have a very good grasp of prompt engineering. And so you can use that to help yourself, because that is the most important thing when you're working with AI is your ability to prompt effectively. And that is called prompt engineering. And this way you can also create your own prompt Bible. So you have a set of prompts where you can prompts that you can go back to. That's what a prompt Bible is. So, for every prompt that works effectively for you, you copy it and put it somewhere and save it, and you give it a title so that anytime you want to go back to that, you can easily go back to it, and you can use it and get the same result as well, or improve on it and get the same result. So you also, like I said, that's where your prompt Bible comes in. Document all your process as you do it. The seventh strategy is that you need to be able to automate and everything that you do as you go along. Make sure that every step of your bookpreneur process for every book is automated. You don't just dump it somewhere. So your email sequence, the sales pages, the course, if you're creating a course, the course delivery, training, if you have training manuals, the how your course is delivered, the forms that they fill and everything is automated and kept in a folder, and you can now use that, subsequently. Let me quickly break something down for us. I did the bank training that I did so many things. I was able to get so many things from it because the course was recorded. So I converted it into, I transcribed it. So I have the transcripts of all the sessions, the 8 sessions for that training. And from that, we'll be able to get some results, as well as the numbers and everything, the forms they filled. And I wrote 3 research papers from that particular training itself. That research paper, those research papers, somebody is reviewing them for me, and I'm pushing it out. I'm going to be publishing them before the end of the year. And I've also been able to use it to, do blog posts on LinkedIn. From it, I've gotten some very good profile views, and some comments as well. I've also used it to do a lot more stuff, write reports that I've sent out, and gotten even other clients as well. So those are some of the ways that you can, that your work can help you. And that is based on a book that I wrote on prompt engineering earlier this year, late last year, early this year. So the 8th strategy is to scale beyond one book. So you're not writing a book and stopping there. So it is when you write your book, the first book, you build a model around that first book, and then you generate as much income as you can from it, and then you start thinking of the next book. So you scaling beyond one book. So the next book, how is it going to be? What is it going to be about? And stuff like that. And you go deeper, your books can become in volumes, so it can be series. So I've had something like that as well. You have maybe a particular book, a particular topic, you break it into like 4 different books, or maybe the book you wrote is maybe like 300 pages, and then because I remember a book that I wrote for my pastor. It was over 350 pages. He said it was too much, that I should just divide it into 2. So we had to divide it and make it into a duet. So you can have that. So you have it in volumes or in series. You can also create workbooks from it. So if you create a book that that people need to also learn further from, for instance. So it will be good to create workbooks where they're able to practice maybe some frameworks or templates or ideas that you mentioned in your book. You don't just mention the idea and then just drop it like that. So you create that workbook or templates or stuff like that. So those are additional incomes that you can generate. And then advanced edition, like I said, one of my books, I just wrote the 2nd edition, which is also already on Amazon KDP as well. Then you go wider, you can have audio format, you can have print format, you can have translations. If your book is in English, you can decide that, okay, I have a lot of people in Germany that are asking about the book, so you can do a German translation, or if you can do a French translation, you can even do a Yoruba translation, for instance, so that more people that can read it. So that is what it does, because you will have a wider market. And then you can then move higher. So you are looking at giving people premium offers like coaching or consulting and stuff like that. So we also have an example of implementation table here. So with examples, so you have your brand, post twice a week on LinkedIn about what your book covers. So whatever topic your book is. So for that, you can pick, if your book is 10 chapters, so you have 10 weeks. So chapter 1, you can take 2 posts from it and post that. You can even schedule it, because LinkedIn allows you to schedule, so you don't have to bother yourself. But the thing that, let me just quickly point this out. The thing with LinkedIn is when you post and people comment, if you don't respond within the first hour, your post might not go wide or go far. Then one product into many. So you are creating many products from one book, and then the framework, you own it, and you keep on publishing, create a multi-stream income, your funnel, AI, and automation. So these are the strategies that we're looking at, or that you need to look at when you are starting your bookpreneurship journey. And it helps you, once you have this set, it also helps you to be able to have a better understanding of yourself as a bookpreneur as well. So I'm going to also share with us the sample prompts, because I want us to quickly go into the main work itself. So that's, let me share. I think I should just share my screen like this. Okay, so I can share everything. Okay. I don't know why this page is, okay, I'm coming. Okay. What is going on? Okay. All right. You can see my screen now, Shay. Sorry. Okay. So this is, I think there's someone that wants to come in. Okay. All right.
Yes, we can
So
see the
this is our,
screen, ChatGPT.
okay, this is our ChatGPT. And today we're going to start with, first of all, introducing ourselves. Let me pick out the prompt. I'll copy it in the chat so that we can use it as well, or try it out. Okay, so the first one we're going to try out is the book idea prompt. So I would copy this so that we can, let's copy that. Okay, we can see what I put here. I say act as a publishing market analyst who has launched a book in the, so where you have categories, so you just type whatever category you are in here, in the AI integration and workflow category. Okay, my expertise, so you type your expertise here, so that would help. Is AI and okay. So my likely readers, people that will read your book, are youth and professionals, career professionals. So, and I now say, give me 6 specific book angles inside this topic. For each, there must be the promise in one line, the reader's top 3 pains in their own words, what they already have. So let me just post that in the chat so that we can also have that as well. So can we see that in the chat? I think I've posted it. Yes, that's it. So that we will be able to copy and use it. Okay, so we'll have this, and then once you're done, just press enter. Okay, so we can see what it's saying. For your background and audience, I would avoid writing another broad AI for beginners or prompt engineering book. These categories are crowded and change too quickly. The stronger opportunity is solving specific workflow and career problems where AI is only part of the solution. Below are 6 angles ranked by how undeserved they appear to be based on the current publishing landscape. This is a qualitative assessment, not a market size estimate. And I recommend validating demands through Amazon review, Reddit, LinkedIn, and stuff. So it's giving us 6 book angles. So let's look at it. It says building personal AI systems for career growth. So why this is undeserved, it also explains to us. So the second one is AI workflow design for non-technical professionals. Another one says becoming the AI integrator at work. Then you have AI consulting from zero to first client. And then you have AI automation for small businesses without coding. And then you have AI career skills for students and young professionals. So you can see that it gives us those book angles, and from there you can create your topic once you decide on the angle that you want to follow. So it now comes down and tells us what the promise is. So the first one is building, that's the first book angle. So it breaks down all the book angles. So you have building personal AI systems for career growth. So it gives you the promise, build a personal AI powered system, work system that helps you think better, learn faster, and produce more valuable work every day. Then it talks about the reader's pain points. So I keep trying AI tools, but nothing sticks. I'm overwhelmed by all the new AI apps. I know AI is important, but I don't know how to actually use it in my daily life. All these 3 pain points are things that um, people have talked about in my trainings that I've organized, and it's a recurrent thing. They always say that there are too many apps out there. How do they know which one to use? Which one will their organizations approve and stuff like that? So then you look at this, what they've already tried. They've watched YouTube tutorials. They are collecting prompts. They are trying ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, Perplexity, and all the other tools that are available. Why everything that they've tried has failed, it talks about that. Then it talks about the gaps. So it does that for all the 6 book angles that it has created for you. And then you can now look at it. It says, why is this ranking? So it's giving you the ranking of number 1 to 6, and it tells you why this ranking works for you. And then the top ranked one, the top ranked ideas could fail, why they could also fail. So it picks everything out for you, and then you look at it and say, okay, which one do you want to look and make use of? So you need to have that I also settled for you as well. So once you have your book idea locked in, the next thing will be for you to now outline, create your book outline, using a prompt as well. So let's pick one. So which of the angles do we want to work with? Can we pick one? We have 6 angles. So are we there? Let's pick one book angle, and so that we can work on. Can we have some people come up and let's vote. Number 1 to 6, which one do you pick? These are the 6. Number 1, building.
Why not try to read it out? Yes, read the title for them to vote.
Okay, number 1 says building personal AI systems for career growth. Number 2 says AI workflow designs for non-technical professionals. Number 3 says becoming the AI integrator at work. Or let me just copy this for you so that I'm going to copy each one and come in. Copy, create.
Mariam, if you can hear me, I think for the sake of time, you can just decide which one you want to use for yes, just decide, yes, and let's move. Yeah.
Okay, so let's pick number 1 then. So this is our book angle that we will go in with. So we pick building personal AI systems for career growth. So we'll now go back to where we have our sample prompt. So we create the prompt for that as well, and then we can use it. So copy, and then let me paste it here for us to see. Okay. So if we look at this, now we have create 10 chapter outlines for. So we will now go back up and pick our book angle. So we are picking this. So you put it where your title is. Just copy paste, so there's no need to. And then written for our readers are youth and career professionals. So we'll type that in. So we have youth and career professional. Okay, so the book's promise is, so we look at the promise that we have from here. So this is it. So you just copy the book promise from here. Copy and paste it. So our promise is it gives them the ability to build a personal AI work system that helps you think better, learn faster, and produce more valuable work every day. So for each chapter, give me the chapter promise, what the reader can do afterwards that they could not do before, exactly 3 key points or more, 1 slot marked my story, where a personal example belongs, 1 reader exercise, the hook that creates a reason to read the next chapter, and then you order it in table and stuff like that. So let's create that. So let me just paste the prompt here for us. Okay. Come in. Okay. So can we see the prompt? I think I've, yeah, that's it. So your book might be less than 10 chapters. So you can decide that you want to your book to be 8 chapters, 5 chapters, or whichever as well. So let's go back to what we have. So this is the book outline for building personal AI systems for career growth. So this is the core promise. You have this, and then These are the chapters that you have. Chapter 1, stop using AI like a tool, start using it like a system. So this is the promise that the chapter is giving you. These are the key points that will be included in your chapter, and then the story that will be described. There will be a reader's exercise. So if you look at it, you have this for all the 10 chapters. So chapter 4 is communicate with AI like a professional. Chapter 5 is design repeatable AI workflows. You have build your personal AI team, and then it goes until you get to chapter 10, which is your last chapter. So future proof your personal AI system, and it talks about all of that. So it comes here and tells you where the overlap is, overlap analysis. You have chapter 4, communicating with AI, overlaps with chapter 5, and then, so, and completes it with your audited promise that you have for your book. So it gives you this, so you just need to properly read through and then maybe make some changes based on your own, since your focus is your area of expertise, so you know what you expect for each of the chapters, so you can say, okay, this is what I wanted to include in chapter 1 or chapter 2 and all of that, and then you have it and fine-tune it until you have that complete. So once you have that complete, you can copy the first chapter and tell it to write chapter 1 for you, giving it your word count. So let's go back to our prompt, where you have your chapter writing. And so this is where it is important for us to use our voice. So using your voice means that you already have something that you've initially worked on, and you can share that with the AI, so it knows the kind of writing that you do. Like I said, some of my trainings, I have the transcript. So those are the voice, that's what I use for my voice. So I just take a transcript and tell it that, okay, this is how my training goes, this is how my voice is. And so you work within that level. So I'm pasting that prompt for us to see what it looks like. So if you look at the prompt that I shared with us in the chat, it says, here is my voice guide. So you now paste your voice guides there, and then the chapter briefed, which is the outline that we have for the chapter. So you take it chapter by chapter, and then the raw notes and stories that you have, you paste it there as well. And then you now tell it the word count that you want for it to be, and then open how it opens the scene and closes it and all of that as well. So do I have a transcript? I think. Okay, I'm just going to download one. Is it downloaded? Okay, so then I would paste here as well. So our voice, paste voice guide. So I will go back to the downloaded transcript that I did. Okay. Okay, so you can either paste it as an attachment or just do copy and paste. So I'll just put C attached file. Then we'll go up and look for our chapter 1. So we'll copy chapter 1. We copy everything in chapter 1. So we just move down. Okay. So we have that. This is chapter 1. Then here it says, here are your raw notes. So if you have your raw notes, you paste them here. Let me see. So what I'm typing is my own voice so that you understand where I'm coming from. So this is everyone, irrespective of what whether they have knowledge of AI or not. Irrespective of okay. So this is then go back. So your word count, this is it. So we are saying write chapter 1 at 1,800 words, my voice, using only the materials above, open a scene or a moment, teach one. So this is what we are saying. So it says to build the first guide first. Here are 3 samples. So if you have samples, you can just paste it, there for it. So samples maybe like that. So, but we are not adding samples. So I'm going to put that out. And then, so this is it. So let's, okay. Another thing that I want to add, I'm coming. The reason why I added this is because the content, the transcript that I added is a transcript of a sermon. So, all right. So let's see what is going to give us for chapter 1. Part 6. Time is almost up. Okay, so it can't add chapter 1. The document that I add is not a voice guide for. Okay. So you can see the error it gives us now. So let me add something else that will be a voice guide. Okay. So it's saying your voice guide. So it will, first of all, I told you to analyze my voice guide. So he's analyzing it first, and then it gives you this, what happens and stuff. So once you provide that story, I will do this. So chapter 1, the story. Because of time, I'm not adding the story. So I'm going to tell it to write without the story, but leave a placeholder. Yeah. Kí ló dé? So if you can see what he's doing, he's trying to ensure that he gets everything, all the guidelines right. So he's going to break it down into your chapter into 3 parts. So each of them will have 600 words. Part 1 is the opening scene. Part 2 is the deep teaching. And then part 3 is applying the framework so that for readers and the readers exercise and everything. So this is our chapter 1. He's writing the chapter 1. So this is it. If you look at it now, it says chapter 1, stop using AI like a tool, start using it like a system. And it's going, and we can see that, okay, it's finished writing chapter 1. So this is our 1,800 words, and we have the complete chapter. So this is the section where, I told you to add a placeholder. So this is the section where you will add your story, where it has to be a story that actually relates with what is in your chapter, so that it makes it a bit more authentic. It gives it your voice is better heard. You can from this chapter you can talk about maybe experience of somebody around you or your own experience when you started out, depending on the particular topic that you're writing about. And so you put that story there, and people are able to relate better with what you've written. And so it helps them to want to also go into the next chapter as well. So you see, it says there, it says, insert your personal story here about the moment you realize that chasing every new AI tool wasn't making you more productive. Describe the turning point when you began building repeatable workflows instead, and explain the practical results that followed. So this is the story we have here. You can use your own personal story. You can use the story of people around you. You can use stories from something that you read online, or maybe information that that was shared with you, or news articles and stuff like that. But one thing you also need to understand is that when you are using other people's story, try to anonymize it, so that it remove, you don't use people's names, you don't use their personal information and all of those things in your book, except they give you ask for permission, and you are given the permission to use it. Otherwise you can't put that in your book, because that is one is plagiarism. And especially if you use a social media content or stuff like that, so you need to ensure that all those stuff, you are mindful of it as well. So this is our chapter 1, and then you continue like that until you're able to have your complete book. So you do the same thing for chapter 2, 3 until you get to the 10th chapter. And so once you have all of these chapters complete, the next thing will be for you to go to where you would format your book in your there are different ways you can do that. Let me just stop sharing. Okay, so that is how to put your chapters together from the first chapter to the 10th chapter. We see what we did there. So you have your voice, so you don't need to continue to repeat, this is my voice, this is my voice. So you just tell it that use the voice from chapter 1, and then you paste in your outlines for the next chapter. And then if you have stories, you can put it there or tell it to leave it there as a placeholder. So you add the story yourself. And then when you have this end, you say write chapter 2, not word count. So chapter 2 can be 2,500 words if what you're trying to achieve is more, or it could be less, and stuff like that. So you put that, and so you have from your first to the end of your book at that. So after you've written the complete chapters, chapter 10, there is what is called the front matter and the back matter. The front matter is your title page, where after you have your cover, you have your title page where the title and subtitle of your page and the name of the author is. And then you will have your copyright page as well, where you put your copyright, your ISBN number if you have it. If you don't, if you are published on Amazon or Lulu, they will give you their own ISBN if you don't have your own ISBN. And then you also have your dedication page, you have your preface or author's notes, you have your introduction. If you're the kind of person that have a lot of people that can write a forward for you, so once you've written the first 10 chapters, you send it to them, they read through it, they give you their correction, and they help you write a forward. If you don't have a forward, you leave it out. So that makes up your front matter. Then you also add your table of content. All that is your front matter. Then the back matter is about the author. If you have appendices, if you have glossary that you want to add to it, any other additional information, and then your acknowledgement also is also part of your back matter. So all of this make up your complete book. And when you have all this information, you go to your Word document. I'm just quickly going to show us one so that we can show us how to quickly format a book in Microsoft Word. Although if there are other ways you can also do, you can use draft to digital if you have a draft to digital account. So draft to digital just allows you, if you have all those parts together, you upload it to draft to digital. With draft to digital, it puts your book in a format that you can use to publish, and it allows you to download. Or you can use Kindle Create. If you go to if you're publishing on Amazon has a particular format that it likes to take. So you can use Kindle Create to format your book. So you just go to Google, type Kindle Create, and download it on your system. And when you download it on the system, it takes you through the process, and or you do your Word. So let me share my screen, and I can share Word content with us, and then we'll just go through the formatting process. Bishop is calling. I'm coming.
You are muted, ma. You are muted, ma.
Sorry. Okay, to format a book, let me
Yes.
go back. Okay, so we come to where you have layout at the top here, and then you click on book size. So you have different book sizes here. Now, the book size for print for a normal book is A5. So you click on A5, it changes the size of your book, to A5. So for every chapter you have, you need to come to insert and then you click page break. So that page break takes the chapter to a new, so you have this. So you have a new chapter. So let's say this is our new chapter, reasoning and approach. Then you come back again, and then you go on to your next chapter. So let's say our this is in another chapter. So you click on
Mariam,
this.
can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Can you hear me? Okay, we have just 5 minutes to wrap up today's training, so try to
Okay.
cover that within that. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. So this is how you just create this. So example can also be on it. So that is it. So you do that for each of your chapters and all of the book matters. And when you're done, I'm sure you'll be told how to create your cover page. You put your cover page and your book is completely and utterly ready. So you have your first book and you can publish it on whichever platform that you want it to go to. Thank you very, very much.
Can I
Okay.
ask you something?
Wow, amazing, amazing. It's like somebody was trying to ask question. Is that correct?
Yes, I think I heard. Can I ask a question? Yes.
Yes, go ahead and ask your question.
Okay. Thank you.
But ensure your video is on. If your
Ah,
video cannot be on, then type your question, we will respond to it. This is a video event, so we expect that if you are going to speak, your video should be on like ours is on. But if you're in a compromised place or a compromised position where you cannot put on your video, that's okay. Just type the question at the comment section and we will read and respond to you.
it's all right.
Yes, thank you very much. Let's give Mariam some emoji. That's powerful and amazing. While we're waiting for others to type their question, I have some few questions I'll be asking Mariam, and that's the reason why I brought her to train us today. But before I go to those questions, like a brief interview with Mariam Campbell today, I would like Coach Ajisafe Oluwapomile to give us something in view for tomorrow, just for the sake of those who are joining us for the first time. Let me bring up our AI video magician to just give us a display of what you will be getting tomorrow training. But for today, I tell you, Mariam has made it very simple in that she has dropped all the prompts you need to write your book. So let's bring up Coach Ajisafe Oluwapomile. Over to you, sir.
All right, thank you so very much. Really appreciate you. It's a privilege working along with you, Bishop Zion. God bless you. And thank you, everyone out there. I hope you got value. God bless you all. We are going to a deeper water tomorrow. Don't worry. By the time these 3 days is coming to an end, you will know that you are a digital person. I can promise you that. So tomorrow we are going to be looking at how to create video. How to create video. There are different kinds of video you can create with AI. So we're going to take you through how you can create video with AI. And one video you can create with AI is action movie. You can create animation video, you can create personal videos, you can create documentary videos, and then you can create real movie, action movie. So I'm just going to show you something that I'm cooking inside the CapCut. I'll be sharing my screen very quickly so that you can see this, so you know what you are preparing for tomorrow. Just give me a 1 on the chat if you can see my CapCut. This is my CapCut. This is where we cook the story. This is where we edit video. So we are going to learn how to edit video. This is a real movie, just a statement of what you are going to be seeing. Honestly, Don't miss tomorrow. So if you can see my screen, give me a one on the chart. Okay, thank you for that one. Let me just play this and you see it.
Yes, sir. Yeah, sound, the
It's
sound, no
playing, but
sound.
we are not hearing the sound.
Oh,
You didn't share the
Yeah,
audio,
you
sir.
have
okay.
not
Let me
shared
let me
your
try
audio.
to let me share my audio. Let me share my audio. Let me play it.
I want full control report now.
Yes, sir. Over here, sir.
See that? That is one of the video you can create with AI. Everything you just see right here is AI generated. Both background music and everything, the graphics, the video clips. So you're going to be learning a lot of things. So I don't want to miss tomorrow. Thank you so very much, Bishop Israel Zion. Thank you for this privilege. Tomorrow, meet here. Thank you. Bishop, are you there? So now, if you have any question, you can ask. If you have any question, you can unmute yourself and if somebody say, wow, yes, wow, it is wow indeed. You have not seen anything, it is wow indeed. So you're going to be learning how to do these videos, both professional videos, animation videos, cartoon characters, different types of videos. We will train you on how to do it. Please, how can I meet you in person? Don't worry, we are going to meet. Over to you, sir, Bishop.
You have to pay flight ticket to meet him in person. Oh. You have to pay flight ticket. You somebody say they want to meet you in person. All right. Just tighten your seatbelt. We're just getting started. Is there more you want to show us? Feel free, sir.
Let me try to also show us one animation video as well. Let me show us one animation video as well. Types of video you can create. I have one animation video right on my drive here. Okay. This is animation video. Also, this is an episodic animation video that you animal story that you can be putting on YouTube channel every week, like weekly animation video to grow your YouTube channel. And people are making huge money on this also. Let me play and you see it. It's just coming, okay? This is called Shinobi, the talker. You can see here, episode 3. Well, am I sharing my screen? Oh, let me share my screen. Yes. Okay, let me share. As you can see, episode 3, Shinobi, the talking parrot. This is just episode 3. a story about animal.
Became difficult for many months passed, and little Chinobi began to grow. Business became difficult for Kalili, so she started raising chickens to feed the family. Slowly, her hard work began to pay off. Soon, Kalali had many chickens to sell, but Tortoise was thinking of only one thing: food. One afternoon, Tortoise sneaked into the chicken coop, looking for the fattest chicken.
You will be the first to enter my stomach.
But someone was secretly watching. Could Chinobi stop Tortoise's wicked plan? Subscribe to this channel to see the next episode of Chinobi the Talking Parrot.
Yeah, as you can see, this is animation video. So you also learn how to create animation video. There are different types of video you can create. That book that you are just learn how to write, you can also advertise your book. You can use video, create video to advertise your book. You can even turn your book to video. That's what we call book to video. You can turn that video to book. I mean, you can put that book to video, whereby people read your book as if they are watching movie. Look at this video advert for book. So there are a lot you can do when it comes to video. There are no type of video that you cannot create. So you can create virtually different types of video using AI. And let's take a look at this.
One country, two justice systems. What's really wrong with Nigeria's justice system? Who is responsible? And how we can fix it before it's too late. Episode 2. When justice became business. How bribes, influence, and power bought the law and sold the people. There was a time when going to court meant you were seeking truth. Now, it means you are shopping for who can afford it. Walk through any Nigerian police station and you will see the two price tags of justice. One for those with names, another for those with neighbors. Take the story of Corporal. Sunday Umoren and Mr. Ikena Okeke, a commercial tricycle rider from Onitsha.
Because of our time, this is book to video. You can literally turn your book to video. You can turn your book to video, and you can create promotional video also. You can create promotional video. I want to look for one promotional video I created here that you can watch. You can create promotional video and what any types of video. We are going to be showing you on different type of video you can create with AI. So let me just stop here because of our time and hand over to Bishop. If you have any question, please go ahead and ask. Thank you, sir. Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay, is there a question you want to answer? If there's a question you want to answer, go ahead and answer the question. Mariam, are you there? Put on your video. Let's do this thing quickly before we close for today. So here is the assignment for the day. Everybody present, whether you've been in Fish for Life or you are just joining, the assignment is use those prompts to start a new book. Write that book between now and tomorrow. Tomorrow's class is 5 p.m. You are to submit the assignment on or before 3 p.m. tomorrow. A Google link will be sent into the WhatsApp group. So Samuel, you want to paste 3 things right now. You want to put the link to join the WhatsApp group at the comment section. Some people are here who have not joined the 10th cohort WhatsApp group. So the first link you want to drop for them is the WhatsApp group to join. As you see the WhatsApp link at the comment section, click it and join the WhatsApp group. Then there will be a Google link for the assignment sent to the WhatsApp group. Here's the assignment. Just as Mariam have trained, go use ChatGPT, put those prompts in there, create your first book, and submit the raw book, that book, the content. Just put it together in a Microsoft Word document like she showed you. Submit that book, whatever title it is. Just write the book, decide what chapter, whether it's 10 chapters, 12 chapters. If you have any challenge, ask us a question in the WhatsApp group. and we will respond to that question. Is there anybody who thinks he or she cannot write a book from the training that is done today? If you think you cannot write a book, please write number 2 for me at the comment section. If you think you can write the book, give me 1. If you cannot, give me 2. If you can, give me 1. Let me see those who say they can. Okay, almost everybody say they can. Please, I came late. Can I get the video recording of this class? Sorry, my brother. We have announced, Lausin Vincent, that the training is free, but the video contents are not free. So reach out to me on WhatsApp +234 903-938-1738.
Okay, I think network log is about. All right, while we're waiting for Bishop to come inside again, one of another video you can create. Let me just show you this. As we are rounding up, let me show you this music video. You can also create music video. Here is one music video I'm working on. If you recognize this person, just give me a 3 on the chat.
Okay, feel free to ask your questions.
Baba, na you. When I wake up for morning, now you I see. Your love, they carry me like river where they flow free. Enemies won't pull me down, but you know, agree. You stand it, Baba, now you be my victory. You open doors when no man fit close. You turn my sorrow to joy, now you are supposed. Waiting, I go give you, Baba, I dey grateful. Your blessings for my life, my basket overflow. Anytime I call, you answer me. Anywhere I step, you cover me. Not true, I dey talk, no be story. Baba, you dey fight my battle, show. Baba, na you, Baba, na you. Now you dey bless me, now you dey lift me, Baba, na you. Baba, na you, Baba, na you. Now you dey bless me, now you dey lift me, Baba, na you.
All right. Thank you so much. I will see you tomorrow. I think Bishop is back. All right, sir.
Wow. Wow, this is another level. Am I the one driving power bike, driving aeroplane and all those things? You must buy me that power bike. Okay, Mariam, if you're there, you want to unmute and put on your video quickly. We're about to close. Just 2-3 questions. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I brought Mariam Campbell, who came out as our best overall student in the year 2024, February 2024, when we started the first cohort of Fish for Life. So, Mariam, sincerely, I didn't give you any question, did I?
No.
So it means you are not even aware of what I want to ask you. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, let me go straight to the point. Good. Let me go straight to the point. Some people think we only hype in this place, like in Fish for Life, we only train people and give them false hope, make them believe that they can make money with their book, but they are actually not making that money, you know. So for you, we have seen you over the years as one of our protege. You are one of my students, especially bookpreneur that I trained during your time. Tell us your experience for the past 2 years. Have you been able to earn a keep with this skill, bookpreneurship? And if yes, just give us an estimation of how much so far you have made in the past 2 years from this bookpreneurship training you got from Fish for Life.
Okay, Thank you, Bishop. Well, the journey has been a very exciting one. Let me say that. From I started earning money from this bookpreneurship journey, right, even from the program, because I remember that Dr. Okweban would at time used to give us prizes if you are able to first complete your assignments on time and all of that. And also as a valedictorian, I think I made about 200,000 or 240,000. And then since from 2025 to 2026, I think I've from my bookpreneurship model, not just from the book alone, and for my courses, trainings, and all the other stuffs that I have done, I've been able to make over 6 million, if I'm correct. Well, more, a lot more than that, because that is what I have saved, fixed, and it has, I've also used it, I've paid my way, paid rent, do this and do that, and and it's all come out from, creating a book, creating a course from the book, selling the course, selling the
That's right.
book, and so,
That's right.
and I've only been able to do for just two, the book and the course. I've not used all the other, okay, let's say three, and consulting. So those three, that's the model that I use: the book, the course, and then the consulting.
That's right. Okay, that's okay. Perfect. So, people of God, you are hearing from Mariam Campbell, direct from the horse's mouth. This is my now. If my protege is making 6 million, how much do you think the coach himself is making? So this thing works. What we are here to show you is not just one AI. And tell me, Mariam, these books you wrote, did you have to stress yourself? Like, did you expend too much? Did you look for one professor to forward your book for you? Like some of my protege are coming that they are looking for one professor to write forward for them. They are looking for one this to that. Tell me, do you have to go through all that expenses, all that stress of
No,
waiting on somebody?
no. I at all, not at all. Like I said, when I was doing my training, I said the first book I wrote, it took me like almost a year before I did the Fish for Life training. And after that, it's been, even during the Fish for Life training, I was able to publish over 20 books within that period, 30 days. No, our hours was even more than 30 days. Within that period, I was able to publish over 20 books. And since then, I think I have like 50, over 50 books published now, and I've been generating income from it. Although Amazon doesn't pay you a lot, but at least money is coming in. It comes in dollars. So by the time you convert the dollars to naira, it's still something
Is bigger.
worthwhile. Mm-hmm.
I like that. All right, final question to you, Mariam, before I let you go. In overview, your general overview about Fish for Life, if you are to counsel anybody who is here newly now, who just joined today, or anybody else who has not even come in yet, what would be your counsel to them about embracing Fish for Life? What is your own personal testimonial about the impact of Fish for Life in your own life? Maybe
Well,
before, during, and after your training with Fish for Life.
Well, for me, I think the most important thing for anybody that is joining the Fish for Life program or wants to join the program is to take it serious. Because I remember that a lot of us joined the cohort, even during my own cohort. Some people dropped along the way. Some people didn't use it for anything, But once they take it serious, do all the assignments that you're giving, practice constantly, and then don't just say I've done this training and then just dump it. If you're able to do that, you'll be able to achieve a lot from it. It's because this is a practical experience. So you have to practice it. It's not theory that you go to the university and they give you one book to read and then they ask you questions that you have to memorize and just download it. This is practical. This is practice, and then it also helps you to become an authority in your field. When I started with Fish for Life, I was not doing AI training, but now I've made a lot of generated a lot of income from AI training because I wrote a book on prompt engineering And then I built from there, and it's been a very good journey for me.
Amazing, amazing. Thank you very much, Mariam. Thank you so much for coming. We're so honored. People of God, what do we say to Mariam?
Thank you, Bishop. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for the opportunity.
Love, let's celebrate her. It's been an amazing time having you today. One more time, we want to say a big thank you to everyone who came. Mariam, thank you so much for that wonderful training today. I hope if we invite you again, you will oblige us to be here.
Of course, I'll be here.
Great, great, great. Let's give us some love. Let's celebrate her. Thank you very much, everyone. So without taking any of our time, I think this is where we'll draw the curtain for today. I will just give us some brief announcements for those who came in later. The training continues tomorrow, 5 p.m. Ensure you share the link to invite family and friends. The training is open to everybody and is free. In short, to help us get a better taste of what we are doing, by the authority vested on me as the DG of Fish for Life, today's video, I will give it out for free. If you're happy about that, drop some fire at the comment section. Today's training, courtesy of Mariam Campbell, we're going to give that content free of charge. And then tomorrow, we'll go into real AI video creation. So thank you very much, and God bless you. We are happy to receive you. If you have not joined the WhatsApp group, Samuel, some of them are saying the link have been reset, which means the link could not work. So I'm going to wait a bit so that you can generate a new link. Let me send you a new link from the group, and then you can share that link and let them join the group. Samuel, if you understand that, send me a hi on WhatsApp right now, so I can give you that link, or check the technical group and you will find a new link there. Drop the link at the comment section and let's flow from there. Coach Ajisafe, any final word to our participants today, just to welcome them to the community before we close?
All right, thank you so very much, Ms. Campbell. God bless you. Thank you for that powerful training. Thank you so much, everyone out there. I want to appreciate you, and I want to tell you that you are in the best place. Don't relent. Don't relent. These 3 days, make use of it. This is a training that will change your life, change everything about you, honestly. And then the most important part of it is make sure you do the assignment. You don't know anything until you actually do it. So please don't relent. Make sure you do the assignment. Make sure you show up tomorrow, and then I'll see you. God bless you. Thank you so very much, sir. From me to you, it's a bye-bye.
All right, thank you very much, sir. So important notice for those who are just joining us newly. The 3 days bootcamp continues tomorrow, 5 p.m., and then it will wrap up on Friday, 5 p.m. same. At August, first day of August, we'll be starting a 14-day. This one is a paid program. We're going to be announcing other things related to it. For those who came and you are not just wanting to write book alone, you wish to set up a digital company, I think in the course of this training, there are books we're going to be giving you out for free that will help you achieve that aim. But before then, let's look at Odemene did her book launch. Because this book we made you to write will not just end as a book. We have a program called Family and Friends Digital Launch, like an online book launch. We did a launch for her. Even up to this evening, we still transferred money to her out of our royalty from this book launch. All right. And the next book launch we'll be having is that of Chinonso Okoye. Chinonso Okoye lives in Dallas, Texas, United States of America. Wherever you are, it doesn't matter the distance or the country, it doesn't matter. We host virtual book launch for people, professional book launch. And let's see what her book launch is about. Let's watch this before.
Some wounds cannot be seen, yet they shape every decision we make. Behind every smile, someone may be carrying disappointment, betrayal, rejection, or silent pain. Introducing The First to Heal, a powerful journey toward emotional freedom and lasting restoration. Author Chinonso Okoye shares a heartfelt message of restoration, resilience, and hope for everyone longing to move forward. Because true healing doesn't erase your story, it gives your story new purpose. Join the online book launch. Comes up on Saturday, August 8th, 2026, 2 p.m., live on Zoom, and begin your own journey toward healing, powered by Fish for Life initiative.
So that's what we do. If you want us to power your book launch, we help you power it, we help you sponsor it, we help you make money with your book launch. We have launched books for people and somebody made way over 20 million, 15 million, 5 million, 3 million. A woman I did launch for just 2-3 weeks ago, she made almost 3 million on her own. And Odemene up to now, we are still counting her money for her. So some of you don't know that if you don't launch a book or you don't launch your software, you don't launch your AI movie, like that hero movie that Coach Ajifafe is doing, we're going to launch it under Fish for Life umbrella and you will see heavy money coming in. Our founder will be there. He alone will give us enough dollars, all right? So we want to show you how you can begin to make money online, how you can leverage on the new digital economy to make money for yourself. And guess what? The training is free. And I promise you today's recording, I'm going to give it out for free. So thank you one more time for coming. If you have any question before we go, I just have 5 minutes to close this meeting. Drop your question at the comment section. If you want to put on your video, just raise a hand and I'll give you room to speak. Yes, I saw some Mommy Oluremi say thank you, sir. You are in the right family. You are in the right community. Just ensure you join the group. Has Samuel dropped the new link? I sent it to your WhatsApp. The new link. Samuel, go and generate the link. Ajisafe, go and generate the link and drop it so that the people can join the WhatsApp community. Okay, I saw a lot of people joining already. I saw, okay, yeah, I saw a lot of them. I saw our mommy, Shadel Moore from Texas, also joining. Thank you for coming. All right, God bless you all. How many of you have gone through our book launch program before? If you have, just drop a 1 for me at the comment section. That's under the umbrella of Fish for Life. We have launched your book before. I'm yet to see somebody that launched his or her book under our company and made ₦0 or $0. It's impossible. You may not make much, but you can't go home empty-handed. Never. Can I still get your number? Yes, Mr. Lawson Vincent. Sure. +234 90 3938 1738. That's my WhatsApp number. Just send me a hi. +234 90 3938 1738. Yeah, correct. So send me a hi right now so that I can save your number and then we can take it up from there. I can see you are passionate about this thing. Let's do it.
Bishop, I think there are a couple of questions.
Please go for it.
Okay. All right. So there are a couple of questions I quickly want to treat here. Mr. Joseph Audu says, please, can you explain how to create a voice guide? To create a voice guide, you basically you have your topic. So you record yourself for like maybe 90 seconds to like 4 minutes. And then you transcribe it and that becomes your own voice that you know. So once you have that, you can use that for your voice guide. Then the next question from Mr. Joseph James, it says, how can ChatGPT assist me in writing Nigerian history book? If you want to write a Nigerian history book, you need to do a few things. The first thing is you need to do your research and structuring. So first of all, do your brainstorming, use ChatGPT to do your brainstorming or any other of the AI tools to do your brainstorming. And then you also need to know which history that are you talking about, whether it's Yoruba history or Igbo or Hausa or just Nigeria in general. So once you have that listed out, then you draft your support just the way we did with our prompting and stuff. So you create your prompt template and use that to generate the chapters, and then you edit and stuff and everything. So a lot of history on Nigeria or whichever tribe or race or language is available online, and ChatGPT or any other AI tool like Claude or Kimi or Gemini can help you to achieve that as well. I think that those are the two questions that were asked that needed to cover.
All right. Thank you so very much, Mark. God bless you. All right, everyone out there, this is where we're going to be doing the cutting. God bless you so much. Tomorrow is under the, don't miss it, 5 p.m. Please invite somebody and you'll be blessed. Thank you so much. I want to appreciate Bishop Ibro Zion, and then I want to appreciate our manager, General Manager, Mr. Bayo Batunde. God bless you all that you do. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.